Everybody, Facebook is working again with Zoom, so we are back on. And well, let me close the door. There we go. It's turning winter up here in the Pacific Northwest, and I had a great run from our house, straight from our house, and through the Arboretum trails, and then through Fairhaven and into the interurban, and then back to back home. And along the way, I was running along, and I passed this biker guy because he had stopped, and then he passed me again, and then he asked me something cool. He said, "Hey, did you train yourself to run on the balls of your feet?" You know, he called them the metatarsals, the balls of your feet, which is the optimum way to run. And so I said, "Well, actually, I did," and I told him the story a bit of how I found how to shift things and how I was watching Ben run my little boy the day before or so, and on Friday, and he already does it naturally. So I gave him some info and a link to go look for it. And if you're interested in that, let me know. So I'm running along and having a good run, and I just missed my friend Henry. I saw him run by, but I was going the other way and missed him. And so I'm on the way back, and a couple of bikers are going by with masks on. They had those diversity masks, you know, like rainbow colored masks on. And one of them, not even under her breath, I mean, I heard her, she was on the other side of the road, said moron. And I was like, wow. But I just felt a big surge of energy go up and felt really good. And, you know, when you do something that means something, there's people that like what you do, and there's people that hate what you do. And if you don't have likers and haters, you might be just a little too lukewarm for God's taste. You know, God said it's better to be either hot or cold than just lukewarm. You got to stand for something, and we can change our minds. So it's kind of cool to be able to change our minds and see stuff. And there's people reaching out to me right now about the mask thing and what's true and all that. And this week there was a really amazing show on thehighwire.com. Go check it out, thehighwire.com. It's the only non-pharmaceutical funded news show. And I was telling my friend about it when we went out to get water at the mountain yesterday. And I told her what was happening in the world. And like, you know, Michigan is now free. They're free. It's illegal to tell somebody they have to wear a mask in Michigan. And she goes, "How come I didn't read about it or hear about it in the news?" And it's like, well, it's not on the regular news. That's pharmaceutical controlled news. Look at the ads on there. There's pharmaceutical ads all over the place. Who do you think's funding the news? And it sounds incredible. Like, that seems weird. Like, come on, conspiracy theory? But it's like, you know, you could go look at the CNN news and then go look at the highwire.com. It's a news show. And the cool thing about that news show is you can actually type in ICAN into a text message, and they'll send you the peer-reviewed research so you can read it. But this week they had something really amazing. It's somewhere in the middle. There's these two high-level OSHA people, Occupational Safety and Health Administration people, highest level people that have done all the science with that. And they're the ones that advise doctors and nurses and hospitals about how to take precautions to keep the environment safe, you know, surgical environment. And they were talking about what's called PPEs, personal protective equipment, basically masks and respirators and that sort of thing. And they had some really interesting things to say. And then they quoted the head of OSHA, because he did research on it years before when he was getting his degrees. He did actual research on the masks. And so they quoted that, and they talked about it, and they were part of the thing that helped Michigan become free this week. So if you missed that on the news, you might want to go watch highwire.com. But the thing is, like, people that say moron when they see me running on a trail, running on down the street without a mask, you know, they just don't know. How could they know? They're looking at their screen, and they're looking at all the experts on CNN and MSNBC and everywhere else on the regular news, and they're not getting the news I'm getting. So God bless them, but they're just not getting the news. And, you know, one of the keys to, I think, to being an adult is to be able to look for yourself and to be able to change your mind, and hopefully change it before it causes a lot of harm. Because if you go look at that news show, thehighwire.com, and if you go listen to those high-level OSHA people, these two women quoting peer-reviewed research. And if you look through the research yourself, you might have your eyes open to something different. And it's okay if you don't, but you know, when I get called a moron for looking at research and then following actual peer-reviewed research, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I feel sorry for them a bit, but God bless them that they're doing the best they can do with the data they have. So, so you know, let's go watch some football on Sunday, maybe. Save the world on Sunday. I don't know what today is, but let's get out there and live your life and really live. You know, heal yourself and heal the world. All right, spread this message around. Go watch thehighwire.com. Look at the peer-reviewed research for yourself. These are the times of our lives. These are the times of our lives. Let's not miss it.